How's it going, everyone? Liam Catterson here. We're on episode number 14 of Season 2 for My Hero Academia, which is bizarre. Gran Torino appears. Really sounds magicianish, doesn't it? I don't know. But, yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see where this relationship with this thing goes with Gran Torino and Deku. Considering, All Might remembering it fondly. Yeah, he was very, very calm in his reaction. He wasn't freaking out whatsoever at any point, was he? No, last episode was really, really fun. Like I said, it had some really great sincerity moments as well as the funness. Like there was a really, really great developed reasons to why some people chose their names. Otherwise, it was just really fun, especially if you're watching Bakugo, who, even though it's denied, I'm still gonna call him by King Explosion Murder. No, I loved the last episode. I think it was a great starting point to the deviation away from the UA Sports Festival. As well as E-Day's story, like 10 years, E-Day's story was really, really emotional, especially, seeing how hurt, like how much hurt that Stain not just did to his brother, but he's done to him mentally as well, which I can only expect some really juicy things to come from E-Day's story, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, with that said, I don't have anything else really to comment upon. I mean, I just want to get this show on the way. So, with that said, the full reaction will be on Patreon. Looking forward to this, My Hero Academia, episode 14 of Season 2. Let's go.
I'm alive.
He's alive!
Whoa! Whoa, we got a new intro! Oh!
You're who now?
I'm Izuku Midoriya.
Is he playing tricks again?
What's your name, boy?
Oh my.
Great. He was All Might's teacher, so I knew he had to be pretty old. But I didn't expect him to be bonkers.
Why wasn't my Tribon not this bonkers? I'm kidding.
Want to know how far you've come in terms of handling its power?
Ooh, things are getting serious.
This is a pretty good costume. Now, where's that attack?
But, sir...
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh my god! What?
I'm here because...
He's not training you well. He may be the symbol of peace and the #1 hero, but All Might's a total novice when it comes to teaching. I can only imagine what a blunder he is in the classroom.
Now, shall we get started, you bunch of
So
newbies?
Hey, All Might called us newbies too. And he has
You got
two
it from
sides,
him.
sometimes playing dumb. If I were to smash it 100%, then your body wouldn't be able to handle it.
Good grief, kid. A chatterbox, aren't you?
Now you know what All Might has to put up with.
I'm losing patience.
Woo!
Okay, that really hurt.
Yeah, he's not playing around.
What?
Jesus!
You realized my true strength earlier?
He just broke his microwave.
I can't believe you're the 9th holder of this great power.
I knew twice. That means...
Learn your pattern. Let's.
Clever analysis, newbie.
He's smart.
Nice try, but you're a little stiff. And there's this
Bloody hell!
That's why I vested you. So yet, and you think One for All is more special than it really is.
Then, what should I do?
Think about that on your own time. Meanwhile, I'll go buy us some grub. Clean this place
And a
up while I'm
microwave. You killed your microwave, dude.
My admiration for All Might is a shackle?
I do kind of have a feeling it can be.
I really just want to kill All Might. I like to destroy anything that pisses me off. Like this little brat here.
Oh, I mean, it's only because
You could offer me anything.
you got your ass kicked.
Turns out
Let's
you're
be
the
real.
type of person I hate most in this world. Huh? The goals of your league are those of a child. What moves you to killing if
Take
you
the
don't have
hate,
real
grow up.
convictions?
The hero killers.
It's possible this is the only way he'll learn anything. He needs to think about the ways he must grow, how he can mature. Only then will he reach his potential.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Quirks are just extensions of our bodies. So then, I need to start thinking of One for All as being part of me.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
get
he's
it.
listening.
At least he's
Awesome.
mentally adept and forward-thinking for a kid.
He's
But
really,
I
really
already
doing
knew that from
decent.
the festival. You found a good one, huh, Toshinori?
Yes, he
Or
did.
should I say, All Might.
Awesome. Awesome. Check. Oh, so is this why, you know, he was able to move so fast in the air? I like that. It's a nice little info drop.
To
It's
be
like from a
perfectly
game.
frank, I don't like you very much. Huh?
Ooh!
I know full well why you chose my agency. Because
So-
I'm one of the top 5 most popular heroes.
So,
Hey,
you
look,
like
you're the
jeans,
one who
don't
made an
you?
offer for me. You believe you're the best, and you display that
Uh-oh.
belief without regard for how it reflects on you or your image. You have a ferocious nature. Don't tell me you brought me here just to give me a lecture. I
Oh.
have to correct people like you. It's part of my duty.
You
to
can't correct
society.
Bakugo!
Showed at the sports festival. I like you two. However,
May as well
being
be
a hero
brothers.
isn't easy, and you can't rely on brute force alone. So this week, you'll learn from my experience.
That's the chivalrous hero. He's so manly.
Wait for me to finish speaking!
Apologies.
Seems I'll have to teach you proper manners, too.
Thank you very much, sir.
First, let's talk about why we're even here.
I love
Pros
them.
receive wages from the government, so...
To recruit you too. Any thoughts?
Well, I guess.
It must be because you saw such heroic
Because she's
potential
awesome.
in us.
Maybe she is.
Of course I did. But there's another reason. You're both very cute young ladies.
Oh!
Heroes must practice and train constantly.
Helps the
Take
image.
a break, even when you're on patrol.
Right! Hey! Oh man, this is so much harder than class.
You know what's a useful skill? Knowing how to pass the time while you're waiting to be called out to rescue someone.
Oh,
Gun
wow. Is she making the net out of
Not the
wow!
Play it.
5% should be enough here. 1, 2, 3, the roof. That shouldn't be too hard, right?
Should be like a Spider-Man scene, only in reverse.
Floating in the microwave.
Like when Pete was trying to get his powers back, he's gonna... Nah, there we go. But you're getting there.
What happened? This time I'll switch faster.
Nope, not happening. Oh, these poor people.
Stupid. Do it faster.
Is it a fillet?
Let's go. It's not our problem, honey.
I feel so bad for them. They're just like, okay. Is Deku going to be going at this all night? For
Good
crying out
morning.
loud.
What's wrong? It was all combat training for him.
Oh, man. Oh my god, young All Might. This is great.
No wonder All Might was so scared of this guy.
The training
Beat
was
the crap out of him,
difficult, but I
literally.
couldn't hold back on it. So you haven't told him about the 7th holder yet. Hey, Toshinori.
Maybe it's for another time. You never know. Not everything has... Yay! New...
Yeah, for some reason mine broke yesterday. So I bought a new one.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not.
So, what do
Both.
you think? How about we eat some of that frozen food I bought?
How long
It'll
until it
be
gets
good.
destroyed? That...
But the only thing you bought was dessert.
Omusan?
Are you an idiot? You stuck a huge plate in there, didn't you? If you do that, there's no room for it to turn, so only one part of it gets hot. Have you never done this before?
Oh, ours isn't the turning type, so no, I guess not. I'm sorry that...
Oh, different microwaves. Different types.
I've got it!
Oh?
Gran Torino! I see now! The frozen pastry in my hand is me!
No, it's not. Are you okay?
I don't mean... I just have to leave the power on the whole time. Imagining the energy that used to be focused in one place, spreading throughout my entire body.
Go Deku! Go on!
Didn't take him long to figure that out. Good.
It's gonna happen! Come on, Deku! Oh my god!
I need one for...
Visualizing a pastry in the microwave is pretty boring, kid.
Oh
Sure
my-
you're okay with that?
All Might said that about my egg
It's
already,
great.
and it was fine with me!
So
Oh
tell
my
me, can you
god,
ruin
that's
this dish?
brilliant!
I don't know for sure.
Come on, Deku! Go
Wanna
on!
Give it a try.
Yes! Let's do this!
Oh my god, I'm so happy for him. I'm so bloody happy for him. Go on, my boy. Go on, Deku. Woo! So happy for him. I'm so bloody happy for Deku. I mean, this day was eventually gonna come, and now it's, you know, finally here. He's made One for All his own. From that nice analogy, for some reason I was thinking like a nice spring, like fully launched. I guess the way, you know, I think visually, you know, the way, you know, that energy was charging through his body, that's what I was thinking, like a spring. And, you know, if it, you know, sets up, it doesn't, you know, really go right, I guess. It's a crap analogy. So I think the frozen pastry, analogy is better. Like, you need to give it time for, you know, it to, you need to give the pastries time to cook equally and all of that, rather than, you know, prematurely, using it like All Might, I guess, which has some consequences as we've seen. And now, it's awesome. It's awesome. It was so awesome seeing Deku finally get that stage. And I think All Might be impressed, with, you know, what, you know, Gran Torino has managed to do in Deku in such a short amount of time. But it will go back to, you know, All Might's failed teachings and all of that, which is what I really love. Like, you know, All Might be the, you know, number one hero, but, you know, he's not really the best teacher as well. But that doesn't mean, you know, you're gonna, like, I guess in this world, you're gonna know, more. It's just about, you know, who you are and all of that. You don't have to be, you know, too in depth with knowledge and all of that. Although, you know, it's not like he's completely clueless and whatnot. Just that, you know, some people will, give off better wisdom and all of that. And plus, Gran Torino, is a bit, well, I say a bit more wiser. I mean, he was kind of clueless, wasn't he? Like, but that's the thing, he has two sides to him, I think. Like, All Might has that, you know, flamboyant approach when he's in his, you know, All Might mood, and then he's more sincere when he comes into, you know, his more, natural form, I guess. It's kind of like that with Gran Torino, like, that's where he gets it from, I guess, as stated. You know, he was, you know, I guess the flamboyancy, attitude goes to his cluelessness, because, you know, he's so bizarre, wasn't he? I mean, bizarre Gran Torino appears here. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff, from, you know, Gran Torino to, you know, teach Deku about how, like, he was, you know, giving him, you know, thoughts about, you know, him using One for All and all of that. Even giving him a little match, which was really, really great. Of course, we didn't know, until, you know, the credit things, appear, like, what his quirk was, which is what I really like. I hope we do get to see more of them, like, a quick reminder, maybe, of some of the characters' quirks and all of that, because we kind of had that anyways with, like, which is really, really interesting. Like, it's kind of like this is a new kind of, like, generation for My Hero Academia in a sense. And it was like, it was reminding everyone that, you know, that this, I guess, midpoint, well, the second half, I guess, yeah, the second half, of, My Hero Academia, it was like reminding everyone, so it's like a nice little refresh. So I hope we do get to see them, maybe more, because we already knew what Deku was all about and all of that. But we didn't know what Gran Torino's quirk was, and, you know, it was, you know, we saw it, but it wasn't fully established, like they have sometimes done, with My Hero Academia. Yeah, that jump quirk really helping him. So it was just really, really great to see that, like, a match. Like, Gran Torino wasn't holding back whatsoever, and Deku was completely clueless until, you know, he found an opening, but, you know, Gran Torino, you know, was just ahead of him at that point. So, yeah. So yeah, I really also loved, the fact that, you know, there was that comment about Izuku's attachment to All Might was basically a hindrance, to, you know, Izuku learning about, you know, his, about One for All, about how to master it and all of that. And I've got to say, that was pretty wise words. I mean, even Izuku was thinking about it really, really long and hard. But it's such a great comment to use, because we know that Izuku all of this time has, focused on, now, since he's idolized All Might so much and now he's got his power, he's, been focused on being like All Might, that he hasn't had, time to master it, that his movements are stiff. He just hasn't perfected, one for all, has he? So, I really, really loved that comment from Gran Torino. And, it was just it was just a really, really good comment. He does kind of remind me of Yoda, doesn't he? Like, he's a wise individual, and, he's small, and, he can have that bizarreness and sincerity. I think that's where they get it from, because there is a few Star Wars references in the show. So maybe that's, Gran Torino is Yoda, because he was bizarre in episode 5 as well. Like, he was making jokes and all of that, and then, he was serious when he, needed to be. So, kind of like Gran Torino as well. So, yeah. Plus he's quite jumpy. Yoda was quite jumpy. Not in the original trilogy. But he was quite jumpy in, like, episode 2. And episode 2 to episode 5 is, I wouldn't say that long. It's been 30 odd years and all of that, but, I mean, I'm sure, like, if episode 5 was made today, he could still probably jump, who knows. But yeah, it was just really, really great to, see, Gran Torino give these important lessons in such a short amount of time. As well as, flashing back to All Might's past. When he was teaching him, like, Deku. I was, I can kind of see why All Might kind of fears this dude and all of that. So, it was also great seeing, because the episode focused so much on the Gran Torino Deku partnership, but it was great to see other, internships, combinations, especially Tenya, like when he was, taking up that place in Tokyo, wasn't it? Yeah. And he was thinking about, Stain and, how to get to him and all of that. Because, that's his ambition. He wants to put a stop to Stain. And I just really, really loved, how he, talked about, how it was so, like, he messed up hurting his brother. So, yeah, hopefully, I'm kind of rooting now. I want Tenya to end Stain. I'm kind of rooting for that. Speaking of Stain, it was really, because we last saw Stain, get contacted by Kurogiri, which is not good. Because Stain and the League of Villains, not good. And, I really, really loved the kind of the kind of heat we got between Tamura and Stain. That was really, really great stuff to see. And even, Tamura's masters are lecturing Tamura, saying that he's, he needs to mature, a bit more. And, he needs to mature. So, which, it's not the first time that Tamura has, been compared to a child. We know that, I think our initial instincts know that, Tamura's childlike. But, All Might said he's got, it was, All Might, who, agreed with the fact that he was, childlike and all of that. So yeah. And plus he threw his toys out the pram. Come on. If that doesn't scream childish, what does? When he was beaten to a fair fight. No, it was really, really good to see the Stain encounter with, Tamura. I'm excited to see, what the League of Villains and Stain's combination fully, comes to. But yeah, it'll be very, very, good stuff. Yeah, I really, really, loved all of the other kind of interactions we got. Especially Kirishima and Tetsu being together. I swear they should be brothers. They should plot twist their brothers. No, that was really, really great to see, Kirishima and Tetsu, be together as well. Uraraka as well with, Gunhead, wasn't it? Yeah. Who she wanted to be with, to learn more strength. under his guidance, which I really, really loved. Like, he was more the friendly type, wasn't he? Like, everyone else was like, especially, you know, Endeavor and all of that. Everyone else was, you know, like, well, I'm not, you know, gonna be all chill and all of that with you. But, you know, Gunhead was like, really, really decent with Uraraka, but you can't be cold to Uraraka. Uraraka's just too great. What about, you know, the jeans guy as well? You know, the guy who, you know, loves his jeans and all of that. Holy shit! Don't transform Bakugo, cause I kind of like him the way he, like, his attitude and all of that. Not the bullying. The bullying is like, but I don't know. I can't imagine a different Bakugo. I don't know if, you know, the jeans guy is going to be able to change Bakugo, but you can certainly try. But I just love the fact that he was lectured by, you know, the jeans guy, like that jeans guy. He was just not having any of it. So, yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really great to see, you know, everyone else's perspectives. Like I said, you know, we might not have gotten so much focus on them, but, you know, we got to see a bit of them, and that's okay, because I think, you know, going through this entire episode, this was about, you know, Deku harnessing One for All, and it was just really, really great stuff to see, you know, Deku finally come to, you know, that, come to making One for All his own, like, fully, you know, utilizing it so, you know, it, in an effective way, in the right way, should I say. Because it's just a really, really beautiful moment to see, because we've been on this journey for quite some time, since episode 3, and, you know, Deku's been on this journey. How do I master this power? And we're getting that stage by allowing his body to, allowing the energy in his body to just flow through, or like not just, you know, prematurely spring it, like the pastry. I think my spring analogy was effective, really, because I'm basically saying it's better than, you know, springing it prematurely, and that's the same with the pastries. The pastries was frozen, it wasn't cooked right, it was taken out prematurely, and, you know, that's where Deku got the inspiration from. And I just love the comment, though. Like, it was a weird analogy. Same thing with the egg in the microwave, wasn't it? Like, take it. Just take it. It's a weird analogy, but it works, isn't it? So, yeah. So I really, really love the fact that we've come to this point with Deku where he's seemingly mastered it, because it was just really, really great stuff. But yeah, that was amazing. That was awesome. I loved that episode. I loved the tutoring with Gran Torino and Deku so much. It was a fun relationship, especially, you know, the craziness in Gran Torino, but also, you know, some of the comments. I'm wondering who the 7th holder was then. Like, I'm wondering if it was someone, who, you know, is not to be spoken about or something like that, considering, you know, I mean, I know there's a time and the place, All Might come to that at some capacity or whatever, you know, not everything has to be rushed at once, but I don't know, dialogue purpose, it sounds like it's someone who is like, okay, there's a reason why All Might is withholding this information or whatever, so yeah. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode of My Hero Academia. I loved it, and I can't wait to see what happens now. Deku finally channeling that energy, finally getting a hold of his power. It's just really beautiful to see, and you know what? His mother would be so proud. But yeah, that was it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. That's the left. The right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!